Well, damn, I was going to come up here and cut some ditches. I didn't know if my boy was going to show up or not. Bringing his nice new pickup over for him. He's getting ready to start cutting her, boy. I gotta go through the gate, open the gate up, but he's getting started. Ain't much ditches over here that's bad. Come in here, I'm gonna hook the corn planter up and go over her, or that's the plan, to go over her today. And get her all checked out and done. You'll see that this week. All right, good morning. As you can see, we got the morning. As you can see, I got the planter in here. I don't have any of the hoses or anything hooked up yet. I just picked her up, brought her over here. Just going to go through her, and you know, while it's a little downtime, we're not doing much. Normally, I'll wait to hook up to the corn planter, you know, a couple weeks before we get going and doing it, but we're a little slow right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go over it now. One of the main issues I'm going to address this year are these hoses that come down to my 2x2. I do not like how they're strapped, and that's how they said just strap them, but it creates such a bind on these things. I do not like that. I kind of want to build a little bracket to put on that is kind of up, and then they can kind of be up in the air, so it's a straight flow down. So I'm going to put them on. I'm probably going to get some check valves, because I think some of these check valves are the old ones that we had, because we had new ones, but they actually, John Deere brought the wrong ones down when they hooked the system up, so they had to take them back. So we had old ones we put on, but I think some of them, there's a little spring in here, and I had to pull several of them apart last year. It's like the spring kept getting stuck. I just think they were old and worn out. So I'd like to get new check valves for it, which they're not expensive at all, but it's a big deal to have them. Main thing is I just don't like how these are. And see, plus when you got them down, they leak where they're binded. And I think this check valve right here, I was having problems, because you can see where the nitrogen ate that. Even though I washed it off, it still did it. Of course, we did leave nitrogen in the tank. We didn't have a quarter gallon in there, but it was in the line, so it wouldn't freeze. Really ain't no difference in that. It wouldn't antifreeze in there. Let's see, I did have when I pulled her out, I pumped the tire up, but she did have a tire that was flat. It went flat again, but the belts were showing inside here. So I went ahead and took that down there to get a new one. That's the main reason why I wanted to hook it up early and get things done that need to be done to it. I got to put a new one of these on, these Yetis right there. I actually lost one, but I got a new set right there. I lost one when I was just about done last year. The bearing went out and it came off. But I didn't have many acres to go. You can see the bearing went bad. But the block's in the way where I got it jacked up for the tire. So I got to wait till I get the tire on, and then I can fix that. It's nothing. I'm going to check all the openers, scrapers. They should be good to go for this year. Yeah, they should be good to go. I put all new no-till coulters on her last year. Adjusted all the road cleaners last year. Greased it. I'm going to open all the doors up and check all the inside. I took the seat disc out last year. You don't want to keep them in there. They'll kind of warp on you if you leave them in over the winter time with all that pressure. So I got them out. I'm going to put them in, blow the boxes out. I had a bearing to go out. don't use my markers hardly at all. And then a couple times that I used them, I had a bearing go out on one. Of course, I think they were set too aggressive from Deere, so I gotta readjust them so they're not doing it. And I don't really use them. Some inroads I'll use them, but other than that, I don't really use them. But I got it all put back together. I just gotta get a ladder and put it on. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna set the computer on the new G5 screens. You can go ahead and set your planner stuff up and then swipe it all, save it. So every time you hook up to the planner, you can just pull all that stuff up. That way it'll be on there. I just gotta hook everything up. What else do I gotta do? I mean, nothing really. She should be ready to go. When I back her out, I am gonna open her up and then run the 2x2, the little bit of nitrogen that I do have in there. Probably nothing at all, really, but should be enough to back out in the field and just squirt a little bit of it out, make sure every one of them run. What else? What else? That's it, really. I mean, this thing was flawless last year. I mean, it performed very well last year. Of course, we don't have bench this year to plant into, but the only issue I had was planting that bench. But remember, the bench was up to my neck. It was very thick. But the yield was good. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Just tinker with stuff like that. So, just showing you what's going on today. I do have Simplot coming out today. I went to a Simplot meeting yesterday about some starter chemicals and all this stuff. And I'll see if the guy wants to be on video. If he doesn't, then I won't put him on there. But if he does, then you'll get to see him today, and he can talk about his product, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Getting ready. I'm getting itchy. I want to go. Planner is out of storage. Come on, April. Come on. All right, so I've been through. I checked all the bearings on all my closing wheels. Gauge wheels, checked all them, shook them back and forth. All those bearings seem to be in good shape, so that's good. Seems like I never have bearings go out on this thing. I always have bearings go out on the beam planter, the 15-inch row beam planter that we got, the 1790. Seems like I have bearings go out on those gauge wheels more than I do these gauge wheels. I don't know if it's where it's just a lot more rows, 31 rows, so that might be I got a lot more roads to check, so obviously some of them's going to go, but I'm trying to think of a way to get these up. See how that just binds there and then it comes. I want them up in the air. I cut the tie. I got tie straps holding them now, but I cut the tie straps off this one so I can kind of figure out what I want to do. I don't like them just laying here. I want them kind of up like this, so they're just down, shooting straight down. Because before they're all like, see how they're all bound up and stuff. I mean, that can't be good for them. So I'd like to put them up somehow, make some kind of a brace that holds them up in the air or something. I don't know, but I don't have a clue where to mount it at or how to do it. So that's the issue right there, is trying to figure out how to do that, and it's very irritating. And last year I even tried to think of this, how to do it. I like to get like a little rod that's stuck up in the air, and then I can just strap it, up here so it's straight. But I don't know if I need to weld it on here or, maybe tap a screw through and have it come up. Because this is cast iron. I don't know if you can weld that or not. Because I could just weld it right here on the side and have it sticking straight up and then strap it right to it, and it would work out perfect. I don't know. It gives me something to think about, I guess, how to do it. If any of you guys have an idea, let me know. Or if you know of something that we can mount on these things, let me know, please. Got a tree down where my My brother was cutting ditches out yesterday. There's a big tree that's down in the wheat field, so I am taking the loader over. That's some of our wheat. It's going to be corn. And there's more wheat up there. Taking the loader over to shove it out of the field. Big old pine tree fell over. So I'm going to get rid of it so it's not in the way for wheat season. We're supposed to get like four straight days of rain. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this now while I can get on it while it's dry. So that's what the plan is. Going down the highway. Damn, my boy did some good work. Did some good work. Look at them ditches, boy. Looks good. He's over here working now. His pickup's over here. This is all wheat right here. 120 acres of wheat here on this farm. We're 128, I think is what it is. Actually, it's more because there's 8 over there. So what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 134 acres of wheat. So, yep, looks good, looks good. Looks good. Boy, work. Look at him over there. He is just, that is a dedicated worker right there. Look at him, boy. He is going. I know I can't hold the camera steady. These loaders are not the smoothest thing. But the tree is back there. I'll show you when I get to it. I'm gonna push this mirror out a little bit anyway, so let's watch that boy work. Yep, that's a pretty big pine tree. I'm going to push it up against the woods. I ain't going to be able to shove it in there. Unless I can get that root up and then shove it in long ways. We'll see here in a second. Big tree. Oh, she broke. There we go. Yeah, she snapped her in half. Tell you, man, this loader is a bad dude. Alright, I'm going to show the rest of it in here. I ain't going to be able to video, but I'm going to get her shoved in here. I'm gonna get her turned in right in there, pull this end out a little bit, and then just shove her all the way in so she's not right up against the field edge. Alright, so I got that done. I had to break it again. This thing right here is bad too, boys. She will snap stuff. Ugh. Now I gotta pick up a couple of these limbs. I could just put the bucket down and just shove them in there, but then I'd mess up all this wheat. So I figured I need the exercise, so I'll get up, even though I don't want to. I'll get out here and push it in. So she was a good sized pine tree. I snapped it there, and then I snapped it again here. Shoved it in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick all this crap up, and I'll get back to you. All right, there you go, all cleaned up. I tell you, it would have been smarter to do it with the loader. I'm worn out. Who would have thought carrying them little bit of sticks out of the field, dragging them, but they're actually bigger and heavier than you think they are. So, we should be finishing up over there, and we should be almost done. I don't know if you can see him over there or not. I can zoom in. This farm goes all the way around and way back in there. It's a nice farm, big farm too. I appreciate Mr. Paul letting us do it. Now we just got to get you to buy 4 or 5 more farms, Mr. Paul. We can farm them. Yeah, it was a big pine tree though. Guys, that's the end of the video. Please like, subscribe, share, and please give it a thumbs up and try to watch, because my videos, even after I post them, you can't find them on YouTube, and they're just not promoting me, so my channel can't grow. So just try to give it a thumbs up and tell your friends and share it, and try to get people to subscribe and watch. I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you.